Bunbury's time to stand up.
Now stop.
Where are those lights? Where's the cheers? Come on, Bunbury. Here comes the four-line salute. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. Turn one. Usually pretty noisy. Up out of the grandstand now. And of course the rowdy bunch. Bunbury, up on your feet. Let's bring the house down. The starting field for Speedway. Look at all the fireworks. Settle in and get comfy, Bunbury, because here we go in night number 3 of Speedweek.
And Jason Kendrick will lead them down the main straight the first time. Eagle in second place. He's not content with second. Tries to come underneath of Kendrick straight away. He has another crack, and Eagle has hit the front and drives away from Jason Kendrick as we complete lap number 1. And back in third place is Corey Larson in an absolute cracker start.
Great start for Eagle as he makes the lead here on the back straight. 3 wide action there for 4th, 5th and 6th position. Kingshot making the move as well in the Motor 1 Cricket Motorsports car, but it's Eagle that leads lap number 2. Eliason up to 2nd. Kendrick back to 3rd position. Behind them is Zierfos, Farr and Courtney. As we go down the back straight, Courtney might lose a position here as down to turn 3 we go again. It's Eagle out in front.
So Eagle leads from Eliason. Back then in third is Kendrick Zierfos. Then we've got Robbie Farr and then Tyler Courtney, as now Eliason is coming up on Eagle. They've cleared away from the rest of the field as we complete lap number 4, and Eliason is going quicker than everyone else. It's Eagle from Eliason. A long gap back to Jason Kendrick. Zierfos is next, and then the 14 car for Robbie Farr, and Tyler Courtney tries to come underneath the Farr. That's the first half dozen.
Nathan Swan will be the first car to go a lap down, and Matt Eagle can see that just ahead. Eliason can see his opportunity beckoning here in the Diamond Bay number 26. Eagle reads the play, sets the car for the high side. Swan covers the bottom. Eliason goes with him like a shadow through turn number 4. They're disappearing away now from Kendrick, Zierfos, Courtney and Robbie Farr.
Eliason now comes underneath on Matt Eagle, who leads. They've got about 50 metres before they hit more traffic. Eliason right up behind Eagle as they come out of Pits Bend. A long way back to Jason Kendrick and Brock Zierfos. That's the first 4 as they go down into turn number 1, which is Pearson Teeney's. Eliason has a look underneath of our race leader in Matt Eagle. They're coming up on heavy traffic now, and Eliason may have just about poked the nose in front.
Zierfos meantime is going after Kendrick as now the first 2 go into 1. A heavy lap traffic group ahead here. Looks like Eliason might get the pass done, and he does. He gets it done on the rest of the straight before lap traffic. Picks it down the middle of the racetrack here, so Eagle will have to do the fighting with 3 lap cars ahead.
Yes, Jason Pride is the next car to be passed. JD Dack is there along with Ryan Lancaster. They go to the outside. The margin's about 20 metres. It's Eliason leading from Matt Eagle. The length of the back straight back into Jason Kendrick and Brock Zierfos. Zierfos has gone into 3rd place. So we go back to our leaders. Eliason got very sideways in turn 1 and 2. That's about Eagle to close the gap.
Zierfos has got past Kendrick while that was going on 2 behind. So the American goes up into 3rd position. Kendrick back to 4th. Courtney is 5th. Robbie Farr, who said quick time, runs in 6th spot now. Ahead of Inglis, Kingshot, Brad Mayolo, David Priolo. That is your top 10 with a long way to play out. 18 laps to go this time by.
So move out of turn number 4 once again. Our race leader is Eliason, but not by very much. He's up behind a couple of lap cars. In fact, he just goes straight through the pair of them. It's like a parting of the seas. He's now got 3 cars between he and the second place car, Matt Eagle, as they come back into the main straight. But there's a wall of cars here. Next one will be Chris Coyle, who he's coming up on. Then there's 2 lap cars, and then we go back to Matt Eagle, and Zierfos is starting to close the gap.
Yeah, the lap traffic's helping Zierfos here at the moment, but he's going to pick his way through at the same time. Wherever you look, there's traffic. It's peak hour Bunbury style here as our leader Eliason picks off another lap, and Eagle just can't get past these 2 lap cars ahead here. Well, he was lucky with that one as the car took to the infield. That gets rid of one out of the situation, but still has 2 or 3 cars before he gets back towards our race leader is in turn 4.
So we've done 15 down, 15 to go, halfway. Second place is the 52 of Matt Eagle. There were 3-lap cars between the lead car and the second place car. Then another 3-lap cars back to the third place car of Zearfoss. Tyler Courtney's made his way to 4th, and then Jason Kendrick is in 5th place as they come into the main straight. Our race leader is in turn number 2.
Courtney and Farr arguing over position here. Those guys in 4th and 5th position now. Dramas in the bottom turn is that.
Tyler Courtney.
That's Courtney. I was just watching him with the JPM car and brings on our first yellow with 13 laps to go in what was heavy traffic out there for our race leader, Eliason, who's out to, what would you say, 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds?
Davis, Jason Pride and Nathan Swan, everyone is still out there.
14 to go as the John Day pace unit goes to the infield. Eliason, Eagle, Zearfoss, Kendrick. Behind them is Farr, who's got a big return to form here tonight at Bunbury. The track he won his Australian Championship at back in 2004. He's up to 4th position now ahead of Kendrick as they come through to complete a lap. Can Zearfoss go with Eagle? Can Robbie Farr get himself on the podium? Here comes James Inglis down the inside in the LJS number 80, asking the question on the Triple M car.
There'll be a dozen laps to go this time around, and our race leader is Corey Eliason. Back in 2nd place is Matt Eagle, and then Bob Zearfoss in 3rd place. The Americans 1 and 3. Back then to Robbie Farr and Jason Kendrick in 5th place. Coming around the outside is Callum Williamson, makes up 1 or 2 spots on the back straight, but Corey Eliason leads with 11 to run.
David Priolo, the best of the Joker card runners here tonight in the Barbagallo number 8 as he's on Taylor Milling in turn number 1. There's a lot of cars arguing for position there. Kingshot, I think, might have Williamson going around the outside. He does in the 3. Eliason needs another lap from Eagle. Zearfoss getting closer. Kendrick looking to size up Far at the same time. Inglis committed to the bottom here.
So the lead 3 cars are in the back straight. They've got the length of the back straight before 4th, 5th and 6th as Kendrick comes around the outside of Farr. That's the challenge for 4th. Oh, nearly. Didn't quite get there. Meanwhile, back of the wedge, Eagle is coming back at Eliason. Only 2 car lengths in it now. In fact, there's a car length. No, there's not even a car length. Eagle's back in front.
Just for a moment, Eliason retakes it, but the stats will show that Eagle led that lap by. Eliason back to the front though, as we work 7 laps to go in this one. We're looking left, we're looking right, because there's battles brewing everywhere you like. Now, watch Brock Zearfoss. Suddenly he's going to argue for 2nd spot.
So there's 7 to go. The battle for the lead, a tremendous battle for 4th. Kendrick and Robbie Farr. Kendrick's back to 4th, and right behind the pair of them is James Inglis. Half a dozen to go. Eliason back in traffic. Eagle is there. So too is Zearfoss. And then about 120 metres back then to Jason Kendrick in 4th. Here's the lap traffic. 5 to go. Eliason coming up on Jason Pride.
There's Eagle. There he is. So can he use the lap car to his advantage? Zearfoss is still with him. Kendrick has gone back up into 4th. Down the inside goes Inglis on Farr, but they're bringing in Pigden and Kingshot into this argument as well. Back in 7th, 8th and 9th position. Rounding out your 10 is still Andrew Priolo. Closing stages, 4 to go.
So Eagle trying to stay with Eliason. Zearfoss is there as well. They come out of 3 and 4. There's nothing between 1st and 2nd. No lap cars. So they come up behind JD Dack down in turn 1. Down
the back straight, the race settles down here for a moment. There's still a lot of lap cars ahead here for our top 10 guys. Courtney goes past with Harding. Here comes Eliason. Eagle closes in. 2 laps to go now here in Bunbury. This lap car here could play a big part. He shuts the door. Where's Eagle? Still 4 or 5 car lengths behind here in the SA52. We're going to go yellow, Jace. We're going yellow here with the white flag in sight. Will we get the grandstand finish? Time to find out as the American Corey Eliason leads us in the final stages. Callum Williamson is not messing about here in the Avalon Group number 3, and neither is Jason Kendrick as he goes into 3rd spot. More contact down here in turn 2.
Now that goes back to Andrew Priolo was also involved in that, the 8 car. There was contact with one of the cars that has stopped down there. So we'll see if we can describe a replay for you, but I'm sure Andrew Priolo was involved somewhere along the line.
Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, Magnificent laps ahead of us with Eliasson, Eagle and Zephos. Back to the start-finish line. Zephos goes with him, and again Kendrick searches high in the Triple M 92.9 car. Eagle with a full head of steam here in the 52. First four highly compressed. Kendrick around the outside. Eagle in front of the group. And it's done. At least the second place is done. 2021. Can he do it in 2023? Three remaining with Eliasson, Zephos, Kendrick and Inglis to watch everybody filter their way into turn number one. Kendrick on the rest of straight. Eliasson with a bit of a breathing margin here. Around the outside comes Kendrick again.
So 2 laps to go here in the New Year's Bash, and it's the Americans 1-2. It is Eliasson out in front. Back in second place, Zephos, and then Jason Kendrick as they come out of 3 and 4. White flag on display. Eliasson will lead them for home.
He's earned this one with several restarts. Courtney is on the way to Priolo. That's David Priolo, the right rear cutting down, looking to get off the speedway. But it's going to be Corey Eliasson. Back-to-back victories. He wrapped up the last one in 22. Picks up the first one of 23 here tonight in Bunbury. Another car dropping off there. That's the second of the Priolo cars. In fact, it's Tyre Cut Down City right at the end. Same two for JD Dack, Jason Pride.